Okay, there are a lot of different ways to test for a person's activities of daily living, their capacity for doing the activities of daily living. There are assessments like the CATS assessment that has been around for 50 years or more, and it's a very simple assessment that you go down and ask the person, the patient or a family member, to assess whether the person needs assistance with bathing, dressing, toileting, transferring, continence, or feeding. It's just based on 1 point or 0 point, so if they're independent or if they're dependent. It's a very easy, very quick tool to use to assess a person's ADLs. Okay. It does have some flaws. It doesn't go into a lot of detail, and there's no way to tell if somebody's in between the two. It's very hard to tell on that. There are a lot of other assessments just like this, or very similar to this, where you add up the score and then you can tell how independent or dependent a person is. The healthcare worker would use this tool to help determine the care level that a person is in need of. But today I want to go through the Erlanger test. The Erlanger test is one of the only ones that's been developed here recently to actually measure performance for a person's ADLs. And I'm going to have my assistant Ryan here help me. Okay, the Erlanger measures 5 different tasks and how well a person does them, and it's rated and scaled. So first we're going to pour ourselves a drink of water. And while he's doing that, you would notice, does he pick up the pitcher? Can he open the top? How well does he pour? Is he stable and steady? Does he spill? You would be rating all of this. Is the glass filled correctly? Is it overfilled? And each one of these would be assessed. Okay, we're going to move on next to cutting a piece of bread. Okay, you need to, does he pick up the knife? Does he cut the bread correctly? And we don't have any butter right here, but for this test you would have some butter to spread. Okay, and how effective is he at doing that? Okay, the next thing would be opening a cupboard. Okay, and when they did this test, they had a cupboard with a key, but you would notice, would he be able to pick up the key, turn it, be able to open the cupboard correctly? And can he remove an object from the cupboard? Can you remove an object from the cupboard, please? Okay, thank you. Okay, the next task would be washing his hands. The number of times he attempts washing his hands. Does he get his hands wet? Will he put soap on his hands and actually wash his hands? Okay. Is the soap rinsed? Are the hands dried with a towel? Okay, a score would be assigned for each one of these tasks. And now we'll move on quickly to tying a bow. Let's move the chair over here. Okay, how many times does the person attempt to tie a bow? Does he tie a simple knot or a double knot? Does he complete the bow with 1 loop, 2 loops? Is it tied loosely? Is it tied tightly? All of those things would be assessed a number value, and then they would be added up. And stand on 1 foot. Okay, you would need a sturdy chair or a counter or a wall to balance yourself on with. Hold that position for 10 seconds. And we're going to speed things up a little bit here. Now stand on your other foot for 10 seconds. And hold that. Okay, and you would repeat that 10 to 15 times more with each leg. let's do that. Lost my directions. Okay, then we're going to do the heel to toe walk. Okay, what you would do is put one foot touching the other right there. Put there, and you would have an advanced skill would be being able to do that without holding onto a chair or the wall. Okay, now you can turn around and do it the other way. Once again, if a person needs assistance, they might want to do that along a hallway or a long wall, or maybe by a table where they can hold on to the chairs. And those are two exercises that will help with balance.